बैक नहीं हो रहा। गुड मॉर्निंग, गुड मॉर्निंग नहीं, गुड आफ्टरनून। अभी तो करा था ये। आज हम एनबीए से शुरुआत कर रहे हैं, पता नहीं ख़त्म कहाँ करेंगे। मैं कुछ टाइम से गेम खेल रहा था तो मैंने कहा लाइव पे भी खेलते हैं।
Mike, I know that a lot of players love making the dominant archetypes of NBA 2K and NBA 2K21. It seemed like it was the power forward. So, Mike, what do you think the dominant archetype will be for NBA 2K22?
That's a good question, because that's something that we're always trying to balance and tune, because we don't really want there to be one dominant archetype, right? So the power forward thing is fixed, and it's much more spread out in terms of the badges you get per position and heights and archetypes. But one thing we've really focused on was trying to make all the different heights and positions have unique strengths and abilities. So one thing that I think might actually be interesting is we might have a lot of smaller players this year. If you are 6 foot or under, you get a massive speed boost. You have access to higher ball handling ratings as well as like 3-point ratings. So a lot of people might gravitate toward that direction this year. Having said that, in our online test here internally, we've got a guy who plays as like a 7-foot center every single time, and he is so dominant in our games. So, I think it's a good mix, because I think you're going to have people who want to be kind of that in the middle road, small forward, power forward, and still kind of do it all.
चलो हम डायरेक्ट मैच खेल रहे हैं।
The mighty Mississippi River carving its path through Memphis, Tennessee, where we're coming to you from tonight. Welcome and the Clippers starting five. Oliver is out there.
अब मैं इस गेम में मतलब माय करियर खेल रहा हूँ ना, तो मेरे पहले प्लेयर का लेवल इतना नहीं था, तो मैं बेंच प्लेयर था। लेकिन अब थोड़ा ठीक ठीक खेलने पे मेरे को स्टार्टर बना दिया इन्होंने। मैं 1 मिनट एनवीडिया का ओवरले थोड़ा फिक्स कर लूँ।
The Grizzlies start out with the ball, emphasizing the importance of a deep bench. A few teams, Doris, across the league are riddled with injuries right now.
And this is where your front office has to find a way to be successful year after year.
और मेरी टीम ने पहला बास्केट दे दिया फ्री।
Maybe won't play for 5, 6, 7, 8 games, and then an injury opens an opportunity, and you have to have a high level of professionalism at the end of the bench to endure these moments. This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his zone down in the low post. That is nicely done.
ये जामोरेंट को डिफेंड करना काफ़ी मुश्किल है यार, ये बहुत फास्ट है मेरे लिए।
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
The shot's good from Z.
Boy, Ibaka is such a great teammate. This guy is always willing to find the open man.
And what a unique career Serge Ibaka has had. Some incredible totals for him over the course of his career.
Bad defense, bad defense.
People would be shocked to know Serge Ibaka was the first player ever to make 500 threes and have 1,500 blocks. Hard to imagine nobody had ever accomplished that feat. Give credit to Ibaka. He changed his offense and added the 3 ball.
And here's Morant.
और एक कटा लिया फिर भी यार।
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Steve Clifford had a few minutes to share with me. Now, these teams are tied 1-1 in the season series.
Good pass.
Asked him what the keys were to winning tonight.
Oh, basketball.
To get around the rim protection they're
हाँ,
about to face.
इंजरी हो रखी है, वैसे नहीं खेल पा रहा ना अच्छे से ऑफलाइन, तो ऑनलाइन ही खेल रहे हैं। Oh, steal. Nice. नहीं, अरे मेरा वो खराब हो गया, रिलीज पॉइंट खराब हो गया।
what your identity is,
नहीं है।
get to that aspect.
LA's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. See the pass to Ibaka.
अरे वाह,
Serge Ibaka,
ये
yeah,
डाल
he
नहीं
has
पाया। I
tremendous
rarely
size
played
and
basketball.
great athleticism, but he plays
तुम
it
तो कुछ नहीं खेलते, तुम तो गायब हो।
Shooting their first free throws of this game. Both teams will make substitutions. And both free throws good for Serge Ibaka.
When the story of Kawhi Leonard is told, it will be about the hard work being the secret of his success. Here was a guy who was not the most vaunted prospect in either high school or
ये खेलने में बड़ा मजा आता है।
He kept his eyes on what he was after and he kept working.
Right wing.
नहीं, जंप नहीं करना था। शिट 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 शिट, बच गए।
Can't get it to go.
मैंने फालतू में जंप किया, वहाँ पे मुझे जंप नहीं
Los
करना था।
Angeles leading by 5. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Passes it to Z. A 3. Buries the
Catch and
lead
shoot.
jumper. Z's got 5 points so
3
far.
पॉइंटर।
And Doris, you were talking about Leonard's work ethic.
क्या बोल रहा है? कोई रूल फॉलो नहीं करता, दिमाग खराब होता है। So I don't play it much. हाँ, इसमें बहुत फाउल, बहुत रूल, बहुत कुछ है इसमें। इसलिए लोगों को पसंद भी नहीं है ये। NBA ना गेम पसंद है और ना वैसे खेलना पसंद है। और इसमें ना मोस्टली फाउल्स प्लेयर्स और इंजरीज बचाने के लिए है। फाउल इसलिए नहीं कि तुम कुछ गलत कर रहे हो। बस दिक्कत ये है कि ये स्पोर्ट इतना फिजिकल है ना कि आपको चोट लग सकती है कभी भी, इसलिए है फाउल्स। ये लॉब फेंकना चाहिए था, हाईलाइट प्ले हो जाता। अरे स्विच कब हुआ? फालतू में स्विच कर दिया यार मेरे को इस डिफेंडर पे। आहा, लेट्स गो।
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. Morant surveying the D. Pass to Allen.
अभी मेरे को बुली करेगा, अभी मुझे बुली करेगा भाई।
Fades away. And it's Oliver with the rebound.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today.
ये तो गया।
The glass has been porous.
ओए, मिस कर दिया उसने।
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to
आई एम द ओनली व्यूअर।
spot again.
अरे एक और आ गया। अरे व्यूअर तो कम ज़्यादा होते रहेंगे।
George passes to Z.
अरे पास, मैंने पास दबाया शूट के बाद यार, उसको फेंक करके पास देना चाहिए था, दिया नहीं उसने।
And turnovers were the
Shit.
story for them when they saw each other last.
चलो वी हैव अ 5 पॉइंट लीड,
Heartbreaking
2 पोजीशन की लीड है।
the game.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi guys. Z
Foul
last
and one. Let's go.
show. He finished with 20 points on the night, and his work ethic was evident, notching a double-double and also making his presence felt. And on top of that, the energy and hustle he played with was really impressive.
मेरे बंदे की ना वैसे एक कमी है, स्टैमिना नहीं है इसका भी।
See if he can do that again tonight.
स्टैमिना बहुत कम हो जाता है।
Greg, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to
ये
his
मारेगा।
teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he
वो
was
डंक
hot
डंक
and
डंक
they
डंक,
were willing to
अरे
fight
लेअप
tonight.
एंड वन।
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
लेअप मारते हुए कांटेक्ट लिया उसने, इसलिए फाउल हो गया उसका।
30 pounds. Kawhi Leonard's strength and his frame allows him to get shots off under duress.
For Los Angeles, they have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Now here's Allen. He had 10 points in the win against Minnesota. Jackson misses. Swiped it away.
अरे बैट पास,
He had drops for his third basket.
अरे बैट पास किया मेरे इसने, जिसने रिबाउंड लिया सेंटर ने।
For this guy, you like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
George passes to Z.
Oh, foul. Reach in.
He's making a switch here. Samuels checked in.
टीचर बोल नहीं
Making a change here as
रहा है
well.
यार
Zubats is checked.
आ जाएगा या नहीं I want to go out but this guy is making me annoyed.
Here's Leonard, and that one off the bat.
वही ट्यूशन वाला
In. Leonard's got the lead up to 11 now for the Clippers. The Grizzlies have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. And there's the pass to Tillman.
अरे
And
ओ भाई चेस डाउन ब्लॉक
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding.
नाइस
knocks down the 3 ball.
इसमें AI भी बहुत कुछ करता है आपको पूरे टाइम दिमाग नहीं लगाना पड़ता
Finding space when he needs to get a shot off.
तूने फिर हटाया नहीं उसको
Kind of a late bloomer coming up in high school. His older sister used to give him the business on the blacktop. Of course, eventually he found his stride, and the rest is history.
It took some encouraging from older sis and his high school coach, who actually had to threaten
Oh,
him
bhai,
with
shushing the
shots
crowd.
to get the guy to shoot more. And think about it, this guy plays his college basketball at mid-major Fresno State. That's really where he got onto the NBA radar.
And finished off.
और डंक मार गया भाई वो
Amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Outside, George. Back to Leonard. Z, guarded by Morant. George with the bounce pass.
गुड पास
Good by Ibaka.
The assist totals, Kevin, just
अब तो
continue
16 पॉइंट गेम है
clear
अब नहीं हार
that
सकते
category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Morant
मैं उसके
outside.
पीछे डिफेंड कर रहा हूँ भाई उसको मैं उसके आगे ही नहीं आ पा रहा अब 2-3 सेकंड बचे अब तो शूट मारेगा वो
For 3. The putback, and so it's Los Angeles.
फुटबैक मारा उसने लेकिन काउंट नहीं हुआ बजर के बाद मारा अरे और टैग प्रूव्स दैट यू आर लेजी यू हैवंट
What was the
चेंज्ड
biggest problem for your guys in the first half?
अरे हाँ रुक जा करता हूँ मैं भूल जाता हूँ वो चीज़ टैग्स में भूल जाता हूँ रुक जा करता हूँ NBA तो शायद मैंने डाला ही नहीं है ना हाँ NBA तो डाला ही नहीं रुक NBA भी डाल
See if you revert back to your form in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
देखना अपडेट हुए हो जाने चाहिए मैंने कर दिया गेम भी नहीं सिलेक्ट किया यार मैंने मैं
Big gap on the
कितना वो
scoreboard. The second half begins with very
NBA
different goals for these teams.
2K21.
One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Z.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now.
ओ भाई फेडिंग शॉट मारा उसने और चला भी गया
Who's on the floor. So for the Clippers right now, Kawhi Leonard is out.
बदल गए ना टैग्स नेक्स्ट
Then it's Paul George. Then it's Ibaka. And it's Z at the one. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon
नहीं
president for his stately
फिर मेरा रिलीज खराब हो गया
affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys
शिट
again,
शिट शिट
who
ओपन
not
खड़ा
only
हो
have the voice but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
क्या चल रहा है यार ये भाई कहाँ भाग रहा है वो आई एम गोइंग आउट दैट गाय विल नॉट कम टुडे
You know, one thing that has stood out tonight
चलो
is
बढ़िया है बढ़िया है
he's kept attacking even when they've been
ओमिक्रॉन बढ़ रहा है वैसे
Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise.
हमारे एग्जाम होने वाले हैं 20 जन से
Morant outside.
to Tillman. And it's blocked.
फाउल, अरे
Boy,
फाउल.
great extension from Ibaka. His length always a factor.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And so he makes both from the line. Clippers leading by 10. Morant with the
बैड पास भाई, मैंने मांगा ही नहीं अभी पास.
Morant heading to the hoop.
यार इसने फालतू में वापस कर दी मेरे को बॉल. और मेरे पास कहाँ जा रहे हैं, बंदे पे नहीं जा रहे. गुड शॉट, नाइस. We got that point straight back.
3-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
कहाँ कट रहा है ये? पकड़ो पकड़ो
Brooks
पकड़ो.
with it.
रिबाउंड
Grabbed their own miss.
नहीं, बच गए.
Quarters of play, down double digits. It may
बजर बीटर नहीं गया उनका.
Clippers lead by 11. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
प्ले मेरा था, पास मेरे टीममेट का था.
Time is running out for this game to become
जबकि उल्टा होना चाहिए, मैं पॉइंट गार्ड
They
हूँ.
got Jackson.
मेरे को प्लेस बनाने चाहिए अपनी
He
टीम
hit
के
the
लिए.
point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Tillman, defended by Ibaka.
ओ ब्लॉक.
Rejection by Ibaka. Back to George. Pass to Leonard.
वाह,
Ibaka. dishes to
सेम
George.
डायरेक्शन में कट हो गया मैं और वो. ओ भाई,
The rejection by Jackson.
स्नैच कर लिया भाई उसने मिड एयर.
Here is Samuels. Bain, he's covered by Leonard. Just 5 to shoot.
नहीं नहीं नहीं,
And
अरे
target with the switch. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Leonard, the pass to Z. That's good, and it's Leonard
Good
with the
layup.
assist. 14 points for Z.
Well, just tremendous.
It's 11
preparation
point
on the
lead.
interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation.
होपफुली
and
वी डोंट
deliver.
ब्लो दिस लीड. अरे क्या ट्रिपल मूव किया उसने.
And
Pass.
the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
And bottom line, more
Good
boards, more
pass.
possessions. That's
Let's
how
go.
you build a lead.
Want easy looks?
मैं डिफेंस में बिल्कुल खराब हूँ इस गेम में.
Set up.
What a
मेरे से मैन छूट जाता है बहुत जल्दी.
opportunity and the finish pretty good.
लॉब, अच्छा, हाँ हाँ,
It was last
करो करो करो.
Grayson Allen's checked in for Memphis.
हाईलाइट प्ले करना है तुम्हें. ये कट रहा है अंदर, इसको ब्लॉक करो. ये आ गया, फ्री हो गया ये. शिट,
Now play here in the fourth.
I'll tell you, he's
देख लेना
much
चाहिए था
better
play
in the
पहले ही.
second half. He's taking smarter shots. He's looking more comfortable. And guess what? He's in a groove.
There's the pass to Ibaka. It's good.
ओह गुड शॉट.
The Clippers lead by
ब्लॉक होने के बाद भी चला गया उसका.
Third straight make off an assist.
Now here's Morant.
He will shoot it.
Connects from
Ah, he hits the shot.
Beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
back to Leonard. Outside, George. Down low. Ibaka, the pass to Z. And
Foul.
rejection by Jackson.
नो, अरे हट जाओ. 3 सेकंड फाउल हो जाए.
George, that's a two-pointer.
बहुत ब्लॉक करा भाई इन्होंने मेरे को.
Another
मेरे को
bucket right there.
हिलने ही नहीं दे रहे.
How good is Paul George at getting separation? He
शिट
plays
शिट शिट शिट, हेल्प.
perfectly
नहीं
on
यार,
the defense. Such
मैं
a
डिफेंस में
unique
बहुत
talent
खराब हूँ इस
threat
गेम
on
में.
the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Ibaka, the pass to Z. And we're about 3 minutes into the
बैड
fourth quarter.
स्क्रीन.
To the inside. The shot's good. on
गुड
the assist by
पास.
George.
गुड शॉट.
George has got 3 assists in the game. Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're trailing by 12. 1:58 left to play here in the fourth.
It's a 12-point game. We should win this easily.
Now let's present.
Okay, player of the game भी मैं ही हूँ. Nice. ओह मैं सब हो गया, वापस आया मैं गेम में। ओटी भाई बेंच ने थ्रो कर दिया गेम। 12 पॉइंट की लीड इन्होंने ब्लो कर दी भाई। मेरे को निकाला क्यों इन लोगों ने यार, खेलने देते। हार गए भाई फालतू में। हार चलो, हारे तो नहीं है वैसे भी, अभी ओटी ही चल रहा है। स्क्रीन दे दो एक, तुम्हारे साथ में भाग रहा हूँ मैं। मार भाई, खाली खड़ा। गुड शॉट। ठीक है 5 पॉइंट की लीड है, अभी भी जीत सकते हैं। हमें बस 3 रोकना है। I could only get a steal. भाई पकड़ो उसे। स्क्रीन दिया उसने, स्विच अच्छे से नहीं हुआ।
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
वो चेज डाउन ब्लॉक मार गया भाई मेरे को। इसका रेटिंग कुछ ज़्यादा ही है भाई इस बंदे का।
Every aspect of the game.
Allen's checked in for DeAnthony Melton.
वो दे दे भाई।
And so here are the Clippers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Just
दे 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 दे।
here's Z.
कैच एंड शूट।
Allen
What?
rebound.
मिस कर दिया भाई।
So Allen will bring it up for the Grizzlies.
नहीं,
They trail by
स्टील स्टील।
and it's out of bounds.
यार उसके हाथ में ही तो थी बॉल। ली नहीं यार उसने ढंग से। स्टील भाई, बटन दबाया मैंने। व्हाट?
Bain, he's covered by Leonard.
स्टील भाई, स्टील
6 to
चाहिए।
shoot. Bain,
रिबाउंड।
he can't get that one. The
लेट्स
Clippers
गो लेट्स गो लेट्स गो, फास्ट ब्रेक फास्ट ब्रेक।
Clippers moving it up. Now 8 seconds
Done.
left in the 2 clock.
लेट्स गो।
Slams it in.
मोमेंटम शिफ्टर, मोमेंटम शिफ्टर।
Ibaka with the killer instinct and an important
स्टील नहीं नहीं नहीं, छूट गया छूट गया। नहीं यार,
The basket counts and one.
अब डिफेंस कैसे अच्छा करूं मैं इस गेम में, मेरे को ये नहीं समझ आ रहा। इट्स जस्ट अ 2 पॉइंट गेम, 20 seconds left. Probably they're gonna foul. Pass.
And so here are the Clippers. A 2-point game.
There's the
They
foul.
commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those.
We are
so
not
they
in
can
the
get another
bonus
penalty.
still.
Had to foul and on that occasion to stop the clock.
Shoot.
That's the enemy in this situation.
अरे इसको क्यों फाउल? एक डाल दियो भाई बस। बस नाइस।
And that makes it a
अब कम से कम हारेंगे नहीं।
and the
सेकंड।
Nitro.
ओ रिबाउंड भी ले लिया भाई बंदे ने।
Pass to Z. The tray. The shot's good.
3 pointer. Let's go.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
बस अब नहीं है, अब नहीं।
it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
लेट्स गो।
With the win.
जीत गए भाई।
With a victory, although
हमारी बेंच ने थ्रो कर दिया था गेम।
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like gave it
ये
their
काफी
all.
क्लोज गेम था
When
अभी।
it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
मेरे को एक बैज अपग्रेड मिल गया, शूटिंग का भी मिलने वाला है मेरे को।
David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.
इसमें ना मैं गाने नहीं चला पा रहा, इनके कोर्ट साइड गाने बजते हैं ना, 2K बीट्स, मैं नहीं चला पाता वो चीज़। मेरे पास एक बैज अपग्रेड है, क्या अपग्रेड करूं? फ्लोर जनरल, ब्रेक स्टार्टर, हैंडल फॉर डेज करूं क्या? अनप्लकेबल, हैंडल फॉर डेज करते हैं, इससे हमारा स्टैमिना थोड़ा कंजर्व होगा जब हम ड्रिबल मूव्स करेंगे। तो कुछ अपग्रेड करूं? फ्री थ्रो 70, फेड नहीं, पासिंग एक्यूरेसी नहीं, ड्रिबलिंग नहीं, क्या बढ़ाऊं मैं? लैटरल क्विकनेस बढ़ाता हूँ ना, इससे स्पीड नहीं बढ़ रही मेरी, लैटरल क्विकनेस से स्पीड नहीं बढ़ रही मेरी। वाओ। स्टैमिना बढ़ रहा है, ठीक है। लैटरल क्विकनेस बढ़ाई मैंने थोड़ी सी और।
are the gameplay differences between Gen 4 and Gen 5?
That's an interesting question because we wanted to do our best to try to keep parity between Gen 5 and Gen 4 as much as possible. So all the stuff that I mentioned before, like the dribble moves and combos, all that's going for both gens.
कार्मेलो एंथनी हमारी टीम में कार्मेलो एंथनी है वाह वाह भाई ट्रेड करा क्या मेरी टीम ने शायद ट्रेड किया अबे खाली छोड़ दिया भाई मैन
He is unbelievable in the way he is always there.
Shoot it.
Yes, plays at his own pace. The low management.
इसने 3 क्यों नहीं मारा खाली तो खड़ा था ये
Guys who would sit out a game or two would come back and be off. He comes back and he's on fire. He's fresh. On fire.
Beyond fresh. I mean, you also think about
बाहर किसको निकाला इन्होंने
there's two guys
नहीं यार मैं टीम देखने लगा मैंने भी मैच छोड़ दिया
further in their careers than anybody in history gave. It's him and Giannis. When you think about where they were drafted, what was expected of them,
Shoot.
and what they become.
Good shot good shot
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
कहाँ कट रहा है ये भी बहुत फास्ट है डिफेंस करने के लिए
Thank you, Kevin. Well, a bit ago,
नहीं है नहीं है नहीं है
we were able to chat. Said priority number 1 is
फाउल क्यों कर देते हैं यार ये इतने
from the perimeter.
बहुत फाउल करते हैं यार
Getting open threes. It's a recipe for disaster. Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the three ball is a big concern for any defense. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Guys, the game nowadays more open, more freedom of movement. Kenny, do you like where the game
Good pass.
seems to be headed?
Yeah, as a fan, I like it, and
Yeah.
if I was a player, I would like it.
ग्रेट पास
Because of
रॉकेट
my
लीग
style
वाला
of play, I can imagine a lot of players in my era wouldn't like it, but a lot more fun to watch, a lot of flow to the game.
The thing I like about
नहीं
it is
अरे यार
more skilled in the game.
वो मेरे से वो हो गया ना
You can't
पार
just
चला
go
गया
down the
मेरा
hole and beat people up today. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Screen.
Like your Nick teams.
yeah, exactly. We would have struggled today. We would have struggled.
मैंने पता नहीं क्या स्क्रीन दी
They've come out.
वो तो ब्लॉक भी नहीं हुआ बंदा
His eye. 4 for 4 to start the night.
स्टील मिलेगा क्या
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by.
स्विच
Serge Ibaka pulls it in.
स्विच क्यों नहीं आया इतना लेट आया स्विच
To start. So a
कार्मेलो एंथनी और एक
And
बैट
every
पास
team needs a go-to scorer late in close games. Kenny, when you think about your list of what qualities are essential to be that guy,
इसने रिबाउंड लिया कैसे
what are they?
4 बंदों के बीच में
I think to be a great crunch time player is to not look at it as crunch time. It's like,
आए हाय कितना गंदा लेअप मारा भाई इस बंदे ने
I think LeBron got criticized for that early in his career when he would pass up shots. But he takes the same shot regardless of the situation, which makes him more comfortable.
I would have to agree with that. The other thing too, as the game has changed,
अरे स्क्रीन भाई
your ability to be able to set up
यही मारेगा ब्लॉक आई वाज देयर
now, right? It's not as physical
रिबाउंड नहीं ले रही मेरी टीम
and get to my sweet spots.
उनको सेकंड चांस पॉइंट्स मिल रहे हैं
Be able to finish in rhythm.
So timeout called here. The first for Los Angeles. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And that was not an easy game for them. I mean, they barely hung.
Kenny, with all the switching now defensively, it's so valuable to have a big man who can pass out of those double teams.
इस बार बेंच अच्छा खेली है 12 पॉइंट की लीड देके गई है जबकि हमने 2 की दी थी
Jokic, number 2.
नहीं जंप नहीं होल्ड
LeBron is obviously number 1A. Big guy who can pass because we forget that he's 6'9", 6'10".
स्विच फील्डिंग है ये तो ये नहीं जा सकता भाई अबे रिबाउंड नहीं ले रही यार मेरी टीम रिबाउंड दे रही है मेरी टीम
They just don't space the floor as well
बैड भाई
as they need to. You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets
नहीं
of that extra effort.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Anthony. Then it's Paul George.
फाउल था ये
It's Ibaka.
सिंपल ही तो जंप किया उसने तो कांटेक्ट भी नहीं लिया
I like like the fact that the defense is
ठीक है, पहला फ्री थ्रो मिस कर दिया
at
उसने.
all costs.
And the second free throw, good. Clippers leading by 5. To the middle, here's Ibaka.
अबे यार ये फोर्स कर रहे हैं शॉट्स.
Rebound with that last one here tonight. The kick out to Wall.
नहीं, आई वाज देयर.
And he's good on the three.
अरे मैं वहीं तो था.
Wall's got 7 points.
बहुत पास था भाई मैं.
Wall can knock down the three, the more effective he is as a passer.
And officials have been more vigilant, guys.
यानी बॉल मेरे को दो भाई, मेरे टच के बिना बास्केट नहीं हो रहे.
The league revising the rule book to clarify the gather step when players terminate their dribble. Kenny, in that regard, do you like?
नहीं यार, ये बहुत स्पीड है मेरे लिए अभी फिलहाल.
It's a gather step.
अभी मेरे प्लेयर का वो नहीं है.
Moving or you're not.
Well, it would seem that way, would
Either you're moving or you're stationary.
The gather step's always been there, though. It's just, honestly, a lot of guys didn't have the ability to, and didn't know how to master it.
कहाँ जा रहा है मेरा बंदा?
First guy that I saw,
मैं ड्रिबल मूव करने बोला वो आगे कट रहा है.
gather step, and that's, to me, it's just kind of the
It's walking
evolution.
in my book, Greg. It's still.
No, it's you gather.
Good
it,
shot.
You get that extra. It's basically
चार
it gives you a habit.
पॉइंट लीड है अपने पास.
you're old.
Yeah, and you didn't finish school.
नाइस वन. स्टील लिया मेरी टीम ने.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge. who's
जाना
on the
चाहिए ये.
sideline.
अरे मिस हो गया.
Z in that last game against the Grizzlies was simply terrific. He had 19 points and he was in a groove all game
शिट भाई, 1 पॉइंट गेम है बस.
and behind the arc. A terrific all-around game for him. He really put an effort to
डंक. लेट्स गो. अब मोमेंटम शिफ्ट होना चाहिए भाई. मोमेंटम शिफ्टर डंक था वो.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game.
अच्छा, मैं स्टील के लिए यार गलत हो गया. पास पास पास.
Always fascinating to get your take. We sure appreciate you coming by.
ले अब.
Man, it's great to be here, man.
Let's go. We get those points right back.
This is the best studio show up top, but we got the best down here by the bottom.
यार ये मेरे से डिफेंड नहीं हो रहा, मैं सही बताऊं
Not
तो.
as well as y'all are. I tell you, I'm not as well as y'all are.
इस बंदे की ना रियल लाइफ में भी स्पीड बहुत ज़्यादा है. ये बहुत शिफ्टी प्लेयर है. मेरे से वो नहीं हो रहा है इतनी जल्दी जल्दी. मैं रजिस्टर नहीं कर पा रहा अपने मूव्स.
Kenny has this amazing knack for describing what he sees with such clarity.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Carmelo, you got some real
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
माइनस होगा. हाँ पता ही था. कैच एंड शूट को अच्छा करूँगा.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far.
कैच एंड शूट या डिफिकल्ट शॉट्स को मैं किसी को एक को अपग्रेड
How
करूँगा.
about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints
Shit.
all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
You've got Olenek. Porter is out there with Wall. Then it's Christian Wood. And it's Tate in at the small forward position. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins.
अरे कटा लिया फिर वापस आ गया.
Greg, I know you've played for
कोई
some
नहीं.
great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Good.
शॉट ही नहीं किया वो बंदे ने जिसके लिए मैंने स्क्रीन दी थी.
Reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
नहीं है.
Going up for the alley-oop.
अच्छा हाँ वहाँ से alley-oop. ठीक है.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
No, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh.
पुश
about it
कर
later.
उसको ले जा अंदर. ओए धक्का दे दे भाई
There's the
उसको.
pass to Z. ties it up.
Good finish, bhai. Tough finish.
And now a 7-point Los Angeles lead.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Here's Porter. And no good that time. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way.
Only 1 for 5 to start the half. I mean, whatever adjustments they made.
यहाँ पर क्यों बॉक्स आउट कर रहा है भाई वो मुझे?
And we're seeing some great ball movement.
3-pointer लाइन पे मेरे को बॉक्स आउट कर रहा है वो.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
आइसो प्ले है क्या? ये नहीं छूटना चाहिए.
Four on the shot clock. Puts it up. Another miss by Houston.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
Shoot.
From 13. Yep, that one
Let's
goes
go.
in. Anthony's got the lead up.
We got an 11-point lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get.
They should take a timeout.
Timeout called the Rockets. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
Gatorade.
Outside Porter. Houston moving it around.
Steal.
Here's Wall.
Good
And that one is
defense.
off. Great D that time from Z.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
So for the Clippers right now, Paul George is out there.
अच्छा वाइड ओपन शॉट मिस कर दिया मेरे बंदे ने.
And it's Leonard in at the 3.
नहीं है.
Wall's shot is off.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against.
शूट.
That's just
मारा क्यों नहीं इसने?
They get it again.
कार्मेलो एंथनी.
To the wing on the left.
धक्का दे उसको. चल यार ले जा अंदर. फेड अवे मत मारियो भाई
Against
प्लीज.
Wall. 5 to shoot.
2 to shoot.
Here's
छोड़ो.
bangs
Let's
it.
go. भाई साहब.
Clippers lead by 19.
3-pointer था नहीं?
Certainly, they are not hesitating,
Nice.
letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Passes it
भाई
to
3-pointer मारा मेरे बंदे ने ऑलमोस्ट फेडिंग.
And here's Porter.
अब ये कटेगा कहीं पे यार. इसके 3 सेकंड नहीं बजा क्या?
On that one, so he'll shoot two.
भाई 3 सेकंड से ज्यादा तुम इस रेड में खड़े नहीं हो सकते. इसका ये बजा क्यों नहीं?
And he makes the first.
मेरे को लगा इसका 3 सेकंड हो जाएगा इसलिए मैं हट गया इससे.
Chris, you played for 5 different teams in your career and a number of different coaches. As you look back, what percentage of great coaching is X's and O's?
वहां से क्यों मारा है
What
इसने?
percentage is just inspiring your players
माइनस से मारा है
and
इसने
getting
शायद.
them motivated?
X's and O's are probably the most important. You need a coach that can adapt his system to the players on his team, to the teams that are coming up.
नहीं भाई.
Adjusting
हाँ,
coaching
nice.
style, and so I definitely think
Pass.
as far
Pass.
as the coaching, the skill set, and the play card.
अरे यार मेरे बंदा यार.
I think motivation has a part to play as well.
थोड़ी और रेटिंग बढ़ाऊंगा मैं अपने बंदे की.
Shoots from 14, and it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Things can turn around in a hurry. I mean, can't they? I mean, last quarter he was lights out. All of a sudden, nothing's dropping.
A minute 42 left here in the fourth quarter. Kicks it out to Leonard.
मैंने पास क्यों
On the
किया?
pass to Z from deep.
ये तो जाना चाहिए.
That's good.
Let's go.
Leonard with the assist.
3-pointer.
Leonard's got his
मेरे को लगा मेरा लाइन
shot
कट है.
tonight.
Let's go.
Love the court awareness
I'm 100%
from
from
wide
threes.
there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
And Taylor Jenkins.
20 पॉइंट की लीड है भाई. 2.5 मिनट 1.5 मिनट बचा है बस.
Different way to get through to their
ये भी हार गए ना तो छीछी हो जाएगी.
coaches of the past.
Well, yeah, I think, you know,
ओके.
his culture is different.
इस बार मैं नहीं हूँ. पिछले 2-3 मैचेस से लगातार मैं ही था वरना.
Giving their all, they want to try to find a
इन्होंने तो वो डाल दिया. बेंच प्लेयर्स डाल दिए इन्होंने. गार्बेज टाइम है ना.
aspect of some point.
बेंच प्लेयर्स डाल दिए इन्होंने.
I think guys want to enjoy going to work every day and having a boss that they can.
ओ भाई ब्लॉक.
I don't think
अच्छा फिर रिबाउंड दे दिया उसी को.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love
Dunk.
tenacity and aggressiveness.
Let's go. Dunk मारा भाई बंदे ने.
You really got to give it up here for the Clippers.
Look at their number of assists.
थोड़ी सी वर्टिकल चाहिए मुझे ना रियल में. Steal. Let's go. अंदर कट. Lob. अरे सेल्फ लॉब नहीं. सेल्फ लॉब मार दिया मेरे बंदे ने.
26 on the year.
And after dropping game one in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a 3-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Leonard.
They needed someone to do the heavy lifting tonight, and he was their man, scoring every way he knows how.
फाउल क्यों कर दिया यार मैंने. ठीक है मैं सब आउट हो गया. अब मैच खत्म हो जाएगा इजी.
So the
Ah,
Clippers
nice.
winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg,
आज इस बार वाला मैच अच्छा नहीं था. लेकिन इस बार की 3 पॉइंट शूटिंग अच्छी थी. 100% था मैं 3 से.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldrin. This is Kevin Harlan saying,
VC कम मिला थोड़ा.
so long, everybody.
शूटिंग का बैच अपग्रेड होगा. इसमें वो ऑन कर रहा हूँ. कहाँ है? इंक्रीज द बोनस गिवन ऑन कंसेक्यूटिव एक्सीलेंट रिलीज तो होता ही नहीं मेरा ऑलमोस्ट. रेंज एक्सटेंडर, स्लिपरी ऑफ बॉल, हॉट जोन हंटर, डीप फेड, कॉर्नर स्पेशलिस्ट, क्लच शूटर. कैच एंड शूट बढ़ाऊँ, डिफिकल्ट शॉट्स बढ़ाऊँ. कैच एंड शूट, टायरलेस स्कोरर, फेक वॉल्यूम शूटर, कॉर्नर स्पेशलिस्ट लोग हैं. नहीं कॉर्नर नहीं. अभी मैं कुछ और लेता हूँ. रुको मैं कैच एंड शूट बढ़ाता हूँ अभी. या स्टेडी शूटर. स्टेडी शूटर नेक्स्ट बढ़ा लेंगे. नहीं तो देखते हैं. कोई स्टैट अपग्रेड कर सकता हूँ मैं. 600 ही पॉइंट है. 700. ओ भाई 3 पॉइंटर भी नहीं बढ़ेगा. फ्री थ्रो बढ़ जाएगा. इंटीरियर पेरीमीटर डिफेंस ना. हाँ ये कर लेते हैं. पेरीमीटर डिफेंस चाहिए. 200 VC और है. ये बढ़ेगा नहीं. स्टील अरे सिर्फ 2 नहीं है मेरे पास. रुको मैं एक स्पिन करता हूँ. इसमें डेली व्हील स्पिन होता है जस्ट लाइक ऑलमोस्ट एवरी अदर गेम. इसमें भी वो होता है. रुको मैं एक स्पिन करता हूँ. अबे इससे कॉपीराइट तो नहीं आएगा. शिट. बंद करो भाई. मैंने बंद तो कर दिए थे 2K बीट्स. फिर भी कैसे आ रही है आवाज़ मेरे को. हेडफोन्स भाई. हाँ अब ठीक है. अब कोई म्यूजिक नहीं बज रहा. यहाँ पे स्पिन होता है. स्पिन करेंगे. भाई इन गानों से कॉपीराइट ना आ जाए भाई मेरे को. इसने हेडफोन उतारे क्यों. मुझे तो ये समझ नहीं आया. पूरी जान से घुमा दो जितना हो सकता है. क्या मिलेगा? प्लीज वीसी मिल जाए यार, वीसी चाहिए। गेटोरेड, गेटोरेड का क्या मिला? 15 कैटेगरी पर बूस्ट। चलो कुछ अच्छा नहीं मिला। मैच में चलते हैं।
And here were the Heat coming into the building earlier on, looking as dapper as ever. Their goal, as always, protect their home court. What a wonderful view. And we've got time for a quick...
Hey, Kevin, we all are...
Everyone talks about the Heat culture. It is special. David, thank you. And the Clippers starting five. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Anthony. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Z. And it's Ibaka in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Miami, we've got Hero, Paul Millsap.
कितने अवे गेम्स होंगे, हम होम कोर्ट पे खेल ही नहीं रहे।
And it's Oladipo in at the point guard position.
ओ भाई, उसको धक्का दे दिया।
For the perimeter offense these days, but Shaq, for your money, who are some of the best back to the basket players that are in the NBA right now?
The list is short, but it's still a very impressive list. Joel Embiid, LaMarcus Aldridge.
Good shot. अबे 2 पॉइंटर? मेरे हिसाब से तो 3 था वो। नहीं, हाँ, गुड डिफेंस। हॉटस्पॉट है। अरे नहीं गया। स्टील, लेट्स गो। डंक है तो, डंक मार भाई, चलो लेट्स गो। कुछ तगड़ा सा मारना चाहिए था इसको, 360 या कुछ टॉमहॉक। काफी सिंपल सा डंक मारा इसको।
It seems like we're in an era of tandems in the NBA. Teams with at least 2 great players. Shaq,
आवाज काफी कम आ रही है।
Mix and match however you want. Who would you take?
Definitely got to take the Greek freak.
जाएगा ये तो। Nice.
Because they're superstars already, but they're still entering their prime. Give me those two, it's a wrap.
Yeah, for me, Luka, no doubt about it. It'd be interesting to see how those two will play together.
ओ भाई, मेरे को लगा फाउल बजेगा।
A guy like Kawhi, though, that could be kind of interesting.
Luka with anybody would be interesting.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Leonard finds Anthony.
अच्छा, कार्मेलो एंथनी डंक मार रहा है। ठीक है भाई।
Aware of what the defense is trying to do. Understands the spacing.
हैप्पी न्यू ईयर भाई।
हैप्पी न्यू ईयर, हैप्पी न्यू ईयर।
नया साल, नया अल्फा। हम कर रहे हो।
फ्लैट जाना है।
आजा, आजा अभी आजा।
Yes now.
हाँ कोई बात नहीं, दूसरी आईडी पे आ रहा हूँ।
आजा।
दोस्त की आईडी दी है। कल रात खेल रहा था, लाइट चली गई भाई न्यू ईयर की, इतना बुरा लगा। एग्जैक्ट 12 बजे लाइट है, मुझे लगा कॉलोनी वाले प्रैंक कर रहे हैं हमारे साथ। पता नहीं भाई, रैंक खेल रहे थे हम लोग उस आईडी पे, स्कोर भी आता है। तुम रेडर खेल रहा है क्या?
नहीं नहीं,
NBA तू भी ले
लाइव है
क्या? NBA?
हाँ लाइव है।
नबा क्यों लूँ भाई, एक निकाल।
जानी चाहिए ये यार, मेरे शॉट्स नहीं जा रहे इस मैच, मेरे को पासिंग ही खेलनी पड़ेगी।
हाँ ऑफ कर दो ना, क्यों चाहिए? हाँ जी ऑफ कर दो। मैं तो ऑफ करके खेलता हूँ।
कौन?
कृष्णा डेथ मैच खेल रहा है, 6-4 टॉप रैंकिंग कृष्णा।
एक सेकंड रुकियो, क्या बोल रहा है? कैसी बोलिए?
इसकी ग्राफिक सेटिंग्स करवाइए।
अबे गेम में तो चला जा, प्ले तो दबा।
अरे पहले ये खुला है ना,
प्ले दबा, प्ले। करने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी वैसे, ये तो इतनी हैवी गेम है भी नहीं।
नहीं बिल्कुल हैवी नहीं है भाई, एनिमेटेड ग्राफिक्स पे इसका।
What an incredible career.
मैंने इसको चलाया था भाई,
Paul Millsap, big fella.
840 ग्राफिक कार्ड पे चला था
Which game है?
For all you kids, lunch pail is the lunchbox.
Which
thing
game?
that you guys know.
ये टूम रेडर सबसे पहले वाला।
Metal thing that you put the
अच्छा,
sandwich in,
Tomb
you put the
Raider.
apple in, you put the juice in.
शिट
it,
शिट
and then
शिट
you
मैं
get the
डबल टीम
screws
करवा
in
दूंगा
the
अपने बंदे को।
But anyway, whatever you
ईमेल मांग
need,
रहे तेरा भाई।
you can serve it up. You can.
Full resolution क्यों नहीं है?
4 on the clock.
हम चेकिंग कर रहे हैं अल्फा।
Again, Leonard missing.
स्टील स्टील स्टील। अरे यार गलत।
मल्टीप्लेयर टूम रेडर।
हाँ अरे मतलब साथ में नहीं खेल सकते, वो टास्क रहता है, मतलब वो चैलेंजेस करने का, जो ज़्यादा पॉइंट 2 मिनट में कलेक्ट करेगा वो जीत गया वैसा है।
ओहो
वैसा वाला।
अरे डूम वाला
75 हर्ट्ज आ गई है किसी।
पास पास डंक। और ये कहाँ जाके ले अप मारा मेरे बंदे ने यार।
कोई रेजोल्यूशन फुल कर दियो जरा किसी। पीछे ग्राफिक्स।
Surprise attack from a guy who's typically viewed as a role player.
Sound का option
See
कहाँ
if
है
he can
इसमें?
continue to play a larger role in tonight's game.
साउंड तो गई।
Win or lose, Greg, it's amazing
आ जा
the
डिफ्यूज।
impact he can have on the game.
नहीं आइडिया है, तेरा नाम बता, अल्फा क्या है?
अल्फा 69 हैशटैग
भाई एक सेकंड मुझे आवाज
डंक लेट्स गो। 4 पॉइंट की लीड है अपोनेंट की।
अरे स्केरी
लोडी भी
अरे उसका नाम ब्लडी है, उसने उल्टा लिखा है।
नहीं ये नहीं
खेलना पहले।
हाँ
अरे रिबाउंड तो लो यार, मेरी टीम रिबाउंड ले रही।
खत्म कर देगा आज लगता है अल्फा।
अरे
गोल्ड 345 है।
गलत हो
3
गया।
मैचेस जीतने पड़ेंगे। अरे पर मैं खेल के फायदा नहीं, तुझे टॉप ट्रैक करना पड़ेगा।
हाँ पता है पर टीममेट हो ही ना।
अब छोड़
मेरे लास्ट मैच देख जाके।
अपना वो 99 पे रोक देना चाहिए था शायद। उसके बाद खेलना ही नहीं चाहिए था अपने को, फिर शायद से जियोन वियोन आता तो खेलना चाहिए था।
इलो बढ़ जाता है ना।
Always adding some levity to the mix. Shaquille O'Neal, thank you for stopping by. That headset is available for you whenever you want.
Kevin,
ये
I
इतने
just want to
resolution
say
में
thank
चलेगी
you very
छोटी सी
much. It's been great. Greg, you know I love you.
तो विंडोड है क्या तेरा?
I love you too. I'm the big Aristotle. I'm at a loss.
ऑल्ट एंटर पे करना।
I hate that.
No, that's okay, Shaq.
No, I just hate that. I hate that I have to.
हाँ फुल स्क्रीन कर। क्या इतना ही चल रहा है? लॉक है तेरा?
फाउल नहीं यार, स्टील लेना था।
कुछ तो रहेगा सेटिंग भाई। और तेरा डेस्कटॉप इतना और तेरा इतना क्लीन क्यों है डेस्कटॉप? नहीं यार मेरे जैसा कचरा रख प्लीज थोड़ा। मेरा दिखाओगा तो पागल हो जाएगा किसी। तू बोलेगा भाई ये कंप्यूटर नहीं है, गवर्नमेंट ऑफिसर का, गवर्नमेंट का रहता है ना किसी।
6 पॉइंट
कागज वागज, हाँ पावर पॉइंट कचरा वो सब सॉलिटर चालू बैकग्राउंड में, एक जगह प्रिंट चलती है, काय गिरी है, वैसा वाला सीन है।
अच्छा
भाई कसम से भाई अब और
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
हम क्या बोले फिर?
गुड पास भाई, काफी तगड़ा पास था मेरे बंदे का।
मैंने अपने 60 हर्ट्ज वाले को 75 पे ओवरक्लॉक कर दिया।
अच्छा फिर तो बहुत वैल्यू आएगा तेरे, वैल्यू की कमी नहीं है फिर केसी को।
नहीं करवाया ये।
अरे पर
बेंचमार्क रिजल्ट्स मैक्स एफपीएस अल्ट्रा पे 128।
Wonderful play with that long wingspan and huge hands. Otto Bio catches and finishes with the
डंक लेट्स गो।
up high and down
को भी भाई
with that one hand.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one.
क्या हो गया?
Gotta run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a
नहीं नहीं नहीं,
If you get a great look earlier in the
रिबाउंड भी मैं ही ले रहा हूँ भाई। मेरी टीम कुछ शूट, अबे कहाँ घुस रहा है? मिस हो गया, बजा बीटा मार रहा।
अल्फा कहाँ है? दिख तो नहीं रहा अल्फा।
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the
चक्का
third
साला।
quarter.
अल्फा दिख नहीं रहा, वैसे क्राउच करके मार दिया सामने आके।
we've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters
मुंह पे ले आके रख दी खीर.
this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys. He has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half.
Oh.
Absolute dynamite on
बंदा मारा KJ.
This is his challenge to continue to dominate, to help them try to
New Year का क्या किया अल्फा ने?
here in the second half.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of
एक और स्किन ले ली होगी और क्या?
बात तो सही है, हो सकता है doable है.
नहीं, no more skins, only knife. That is butterfly.
ये तो नहीं जाएगा, मेरा बंदा घूम के फेड अवे मार रहा है कॉर्नर से.
I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
अल्फा छक्के 120 दिया मैंने चेंबर पर, तूने एक वॉच वाले को मार दिया.
डिफ्यूज 2-4 दिन रेगुलरली खेले, एम सही हो गया.
हाँ ना?
हाँ.
अरे तू कितने गेम्स चेंज करता है चूतिए?
हाँ, मेरी गेम्स बहुत सारी हैं.
तो तेरा मसल मेमोरी कैसा रहेगा?
Let's go, only a 3-point game.
इसलिए तो होता है.
मैं बोल रहा हूँ इसको रैंक के पीछे पड़ा हुआ है. मैं बोला मजे के लिए खेल भाई, जब इतने गेम खेलते हैं, रैंक एक ही गेम थोड़ी खेलते हैं हम, जो रैंक के लिए पागल रहे हैं.
कोई नहीं, फिर भी यार प्लैट बड़ी, डायमंड बड़ी, दैट्स गुड.
खाली छोड़ दिया मेरे टीममेट ने.
सेल वैल्यू सही हो जाती है आईडी दी.
अच्छा, तू सेल करने वाला है घंटा?
नहीं, whenever the time comes.
Whenever क्या, कभी नहीं करेगा भाई, तू पता है.
कोलैटरल के लिए लेके रखा है.
अच्छा.
गाड़ी की जगह आईडी. अच्छा, जबरदस्ती मेरा बंदा अटक गया उस पे. स्टील.
लोग मार रहे हैं मुझे मिलके, 4 लोग मार रहे हैं. डेथ मैच है 1v4.
मैं I killed you diffuse, don't worry. It's your teammate.
7 point game.
यार केजे पीछे देख डिफ्यूज.
6 गोलियां लगी है भाई, 6 गोलियां.
6 गोलियां.
तेरी रे, मेरी का, मेरी तो 2 ही काफी है.
I'm still alive.
पीछे से मारता है निगाह साला.
अरे अरे ओए, स्ट्रीम चल रही.
अच्छा सॉरी भाई. चल रही है क्या भाई? मैं
हाँ.
कोई गाली नहीं भाई.
हाय हाय.
नहीं, मैं बंदे के पार चला गया भाई.
Oh no, ये जेक किल ज्यादा है. मायूबा. अच्छा अच्छा ठीक है.
क्या नहीं मारो क्या? छोड़ देना चाहिए था.
इन एंड आउट.
वन टैप के लिए जाता मैं नोट्स के साथ.
ओह
देखा.
Big Phantom and Vandal Diff.
This was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Bam Adebayo is out there with Paul Millsap.
Only a 6-point game. I need to cover it up.
And it's Hero in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
नहीं, ये मार डाल देगा. मैं हेल्प के लिए आया था बीच में, लेकिन वो बंदा मार गया उतनी देर में. क्यों फोर्स करते हैं यार ये लोग शॉट्स? अच्छा, पहले हीरो खड़े खड़े डंक मार रहा है. वाह भाई. शूट जाना चाहिए. लेट्स गो. 3-pointer. Nice. 8-point game. Steal. हाथ ऊपर defense.
But it rolls out.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
वाइड ओपन खड़ा हूँ भाई मैं, कैसे नहीं की बॉल? नहीं भाई ये गलत था, वो शूट चला जाना चाहिए था, मैं बिल्कुल वाइड ओपन था, कोई नहीं था मेरे आसपास।
And you look at Adebayo, what a contribution.
The man has been relentless scoring inside, attacking the rim every chance he gets. Their defense has been powerless to stop him. We'll see what adjustments they make coming out of this timeout.
The Heat making a switch here. Snell's checked in. Leonard, he's checked in for the Clippers.
Shit यार, मैं भी force कर रहा हूँ
But
shots.
there may have been a better option for them in that set.
And the shot goes down. And now it's a 12-point Heat lead.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical.
यार ये तो चला जाना चाहिए था, इतना wide open layup था मेरे लिए, left hand का.
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching?
हाँ तो पर भाई यार खाली छोड़ दिया. 12-point game.
Brilliant and Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Z, the pass to Ibaka. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And Leonard has it in the corner. A fader. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Clippers trail by 12. Z, guarded by Oladipo. The pass to Leonard. No one near him.
Nice. 10-point game भाई, जीत सकते हैं हम, जीत सकते हैं, लेकिन 3-pointers चाहिए हमें और डिफेंसिव स्टॉप्स चाहिए. 2 मिनट है अभी.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game. Bam Adebayo.
And his percentage from the field tonight.
अच्छा सब कर दिया मेरे को. 3 सेकंड पे वापस डाल रहे हैं. 3 सेकंड पे क्या करूं मैं? फाउल फाउल फाउल, अब मत फाउल करना. मैं जब भाई अब नहीं फाउल किया इसने, जब मैं XXX स्टील वाला बटन स्पैम कर रहा हूँ तब ये वहाँ साइड बाहर क्यों निकाल दिया मेरे को गेम से यार. पागल है ये लोग. एक बार मैं वो हो जाओ ना, मतलब पूरे टाइम खेलूँ ना मैं, बहुत ज़्यादा मिनट्स हो जाए ना मेरे, तब मज़ा आया. ये कौन है? किया सीरियस मनी. मेक श्योर यू नॉट नेट 3000 प्लस एन इवेंट. थोड़ा बढ़ाओ भाई. थोड़ा तो बढ़ाओ. If I say won't be listening anymore counters. ठीक है भाई, ये तो stubborn है बिल्कुल. इन्होंने जो इनिशियल ऑफर मुझे दिया, मैंने थोड़ा सा अप करके बोला इनको ना, मना खत्म किया. इनके मेरे को इवेंट्स कब हैं? ये इवेंट्स मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा. Ten for alley-oop finishes. 20 points, 10 rebounds. थ्री पॉइंट कॉन्टेस्ट में हूँ मैं. पहले ये तो जान ले. lateral quickness. Lateral quickness और perimeter defense. हाँ ठीक है, बढ़िया है. जब मैं अपने प्लेयर को स्टार्टिंग में लेवल अप कर रहा था ना, तब मैंने काफ़ी टीम प्रैक्टिस करी, फिर नहीं करी ज़्यादा.
Thanks for joining. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Z out there with Paul George. And it's Ibaka. Then it's Anthony. And it's Leonard in at the 3. And for the Hornets, Rozier's out there with Ball. And it's Hayward.
LaMelo Ball.
Dwight Powell. And it's Washington in at the 4. Now, here's Ball. Pass to Powell. Greg, the two words you and I don't like the most in this game, load management. Why do we see more of it now than when you played in the game?
A couple of things. I think sports science has evolved, and I've talked to a ton of coaches about this. The reality is that
भाई rebound नहीं ले पा रही, मेरे 6 फुट का वो बंदा, वो टेरी रोजियर rebound ले जा रहा है.
work with the strength and conditioning. They determine if a guy is ready to go. Secondly, I would also say the contracts now, the investments.
Shit यार, मेरा short timing अच्छा नहीं है.
Prolong their careers as long as possible, and so I think it's a smart move from an investment.
Block.
You bring up some great points.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight
Dunk.
misses.
मैं अच्छा भाई 0 पॉइंट्स है, 1 मिनट हो गया मैच चलते हुए.
Start for them. Rozier kicks the ball. Pass to Hayward.
ये तो डाल देगा,
Go from deep.
ये जाएगा.
Falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
A tough cover out there. You want to close out hard on Hayward, but you also have to respect his ability to take you off the bounce.
Now here is Ibaka. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Rozier against George. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
SSB मिलेगा, screen SSB मिलेगा I think. हाँ देखा.
Rozier against George. To the inside.
नई स्टील मेरे बंदे के थ्रू. अरे वाह, मैं अगर ऐसा पास दूंगा ना, वो तो स्टील हो जाएगा भाई वहीं पे.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the bucket by the Hornets. Ibaka goes in. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in.
Yeah, and the ability to
5-4.
generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
Now here's Hayward. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Atlanta. Top of the key ball.
नहीं, खाली छूट गया.
Rebound by the Clippers.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
So they take the lead.
A really
Nice.
good decision there from Paul George, quick to find the open man.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Charlotte. Trailing by 2. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. To the wing right side. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly.
जबरदस्त स्क्रीन में एंटेंगल किया मेरे को, मैं काफी दूर था स्क्रीन से.
About shooting the rock. We've seen Rozier go off in the playoffs before. He loves the limelight.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here, getting their first look of the season at this Hornets team. He made the only free throw attempt he had early.
भाई मेरा 80 है ओवरऑल, और मैं जिसको डिफेंड कर रहा हूँ उसका 89 है. और उसकी हाइट देख रहे हो तुम? वो बंदा मेरे से काफी लंबा है.
And part of yet another great Kentucky recruiting class, Monk declared along with De'Aaron Fox, Bam Adebayo, 2 other 5 stars. I mean, talk about it.
Dunk, let's go.
Is always competitive.
They've got Monk. P.J. Washington is out there with Dwight Powell. Then it's Ball, and it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for Charlotte.
ये स्टील क्यों नहीं हुआ जब मैंने पास के बीच में एक्स भी दबाया?
Hi guys, Z in that last game against the Heat
अरे
was
यार
outstanding.
खाली छूट गया.
He scored 18 points and drained a few from downtown. It was a great combination for a guy who's considered to be more of a role player for this team. We'll see what he can bring to the table tonight, Kevin.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, he was sensational the other night, making play after play after play.
And that's what you want. Not only was the effort.
फ्लेक्सिबल रिलीज मेरे बहुत कम आता है क्योंकि मैं इस गेम का अकस्टम नहीं हूँ ना. मैं अभी खेलना शुरू करा है ये गेम.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Gordon Hayward's
तो इसमें टाइमिंग बहुत चाहिए शॉट के लिए ना, शॉट ड्रेन करने के लिए.
Z, he's covered by ball.
शूट.
Goes back up.
ओए रिम्स आउट.
Charlotte will go the other way with it. They're coming into this.
नहीं 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 नहीं.
Yeah, a snowball effect.
छूट गया यार मेरे से. मैं बैड ट्रांजिशन डिफेंस.
Then another, really the story of the game.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
Okay, ये भी ठीक है.
Good.
Carmelo really has great footwork down low, showing off the feel right there when he gets near the paint.
The pass to Rozier. Now here's Hayward. He's covered by Leonard.
Steal.
Hayward passes to Washington. Paul George with the steal. Out left to the wing. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Z, he's covered by ball. Shot clock at 6. Here's George.
ये तो जाएगा. Nice.
That's a reliable offensive option right there. Shooting with consistency as Paul George can get you from a number of spots.
Here's ball.
नहीं है. Rebound.
Gets the second chance bucket.
बहुत लेट लैंड हुआ मैं नीचे.
For the Hornets.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Charlotte has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Leonard. Passes it to Z. Back to Leonard.
Dunk.
Soft on the front of the rim and drops.
He had the first time. I don't know why didn't he dunk that.
Leonard did a good job to take a picture there, recognizing what was going on, read the defense.
Only a 2-point game.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
काफी बैलेंस स्कोरिंग चल रही है इस गेम में.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. So it's Los Angeles in control with the 9-point.
ओ भाई हमारी बेंच तो खेल गई. मैं 9 पॉइंट की लीड दिया उन्होंने.
We'll be back.
7 पॉइंट.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. One half to go. Clippers leading by 9. Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. We've got Anthony. Z out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Ibaka in at the 5 spot. Here's Ball. Following the score by Serge Ibaka. Ball finds Rozier.
फाउल क्या था? वो तो उसके पीछे खड़ा है.
And just over 6 feet, Rozier plays bigger than that height. He has that great underdog mentality, fighting through the foul.
Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite.
क्यों फोर्स कर रहा है यार ये? इसको पास देना बंद.
And there were a ton of them. A few guys though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year.
Only a 6-point game now. Bad pass by.
About his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the
Shit,
court.
yeah.
What fed his confidence? Charles Oakley, another guy. He would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scotty.
फिर मैंने इसी को दे दिया.
Winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but didn't have any opportunity to play with up close. I got
say. Now here's ball. Following the miss by Carmelo Anthony. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls up. No good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
And gotta like what they've been doing
ये तो डाल दियो भाई.
in the post.
Nice and 1.
2 points.
That's a time where coaches are telling you wrap up the offensive player. Hard to do with Carmelo Anthony, so strong when going to the rim.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Hornets trail by 7. Outside ball.
ये पहले बाहर गया फिर अंदर आ गया यार.
Wow, 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
George passes to Z. Kicks it to Carmelo. Leonard on the wing. Fended by Hayward. Fires from 18. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way
स्टेप
down.
बैक क्यों गया?
I
स्टेप
love
बैक
the
की तो जरूरत
patience,
नहीं
the
थी.
tactical mindset of Leonard. He's so good at picking his spots, especially on the pick and roll.
Outside ball. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And then
ये
Washington.
क्यों आया कार्मेलो भाई?
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now, here is George. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
And the versatility of Paul George's game.
7-point game. ये जीत जाना चाहिए भाई हमें.
And you think about Paul George moving to several teams, yet still having the impact on both ends of the floor. I think that is a telltale sign that you have an elite talent in Paul George.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Back to Graham. Picked him clean. Pass to McConnell. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. To the middle, lets it go. Again, the Clippers.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Hornets trail by 9. Graham surveying the floor.
कितनी ड्रिबल करेगा? डबल टीम नहीं हो जाइए. छोड़.
Outside ball.
8 सेकंड.
Clock at 6. Lays it up and banks it in.
अबे यार, पता है रीबाउंड में ना इस गेम में काफी भसड़ मच जाती है.
Play in the paint continues here, guys.
And the call.
Foul.
Ball. That's his
सारे
first
रीच
foul.
कर रहे हैं भाई.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. And Leonard has it in the corner. Clippers moving the ball around. Down low, here's Z, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. We know, Greg, the NBA is full of superstars, yet you can foul out of the game after 6 personal fouls, and some have suggested instead just tacking on an extra free throw when a player commits their 6th+ foul, and then they can stay in the game.
You know, I think something along those lines could make sense. No doubt it's tough to see the marquee player riding the bench because it's not just the 6th foul, right? In some coaches, you pick up 2 in the first quarter, you're done for the quarter. You pick up a 3rd in the second, you're done for the half.
Yes.
So I would like to see something, but I think it's got to also be fair. Maybe you get free throws.
इसका नहीं जाएगा. Rebound.
Something along those lines.
Dunk.
Might be in the best interest of the
Yes भाई. फ्लैशी डंक कैसे मारते हैं मुझे देखना पड़ेगा.
Then there's Terry Rozier, and it's Hayward in at the small forward.
या तो मेरा बंदा मार नहीं सकता ज़्यादा फ्लैशी ना,
Now here's Hayward.
क्योंकि मेरा बंदे की हाइट वैसी कम है और थोड़ा शूटिंग और प्ले मेकिंग बिल्ड है.
Misses off the left iron. Clippers leading by 14. He dishes it to George. And the pass to Z. Leonard kicks to George. Ibaka outside. Shoots over Washington.
Good shot, bhai. Good pass too.
And a multiple-time all-defensive first-teamer, Ibaka has really rounded out the offensive part of his game.
Pass to Hayward, lets it go with the three, hands it from downtown.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you gotta chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Good cut, good cut.
Look there for Ibaka. He can be automatic.
काफी सही pick and roll था वो.
Charlotte's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Clippers leading by 15. Here's Z and two
Foul.
unable to get that one to go with
Floater मारना चाहिए था मेरे को. अभी तो मैं राइट स्टिक यूज ही नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ अच्छे से. मेरे को राइट स्टिक चलानी आ जाए ना अच्छे से, फिर मजा आएगा. फिर हम ड्रिबल मूव्स और काफी यूनिक शॉट्स मारेंगे.
You know, Kevin, I think so. Having said that, I think championships do matter, obviously, and in the NBA and basketball in general, one guy can have more impact, right? Because you only play 5 and you play both ways. So it does have something to say, but I don't think that completes the narrative. You know, there's some tremendously talented guys: Karl Malone, Elgin Baylor, Patrick Ewing,
It's
Allen Iverson.
15-point lead. हमें जीत जाना चाहिए easily.
It's easy to count those rings, but measuring greatness has to take in the whole picture.
Hall of Famers, all of them. And the Clippers call time here. They're up by 15. 1:10 left in the game.
Oh, player of the game मैं ही हूँ.
Present our New Balance player of the game, Z.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he has.
Teams need contributions from everybody to win on the road, not just the stars. And he's done more than his share tonight. An outstanding performance. Well, Greg Kia has had a long relationship with the NBA. And they'll be continuing that with Junior signing on as a spokesperson for the company.
And I remember when it was LeBron doing Kia commercials. Kia is trying to sign the next big thing from the NBA, and they believe it's Junior.
Shot clock at 5. And it's Martin missing.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Here's Coffee. Z the pass to Zubac. And the dunk by
Oh भाई, काफी powerful dunk था वो.
You could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game.
खत्म हो गया अब तो मैच. 19 सेकंड बचे हैं बस.
Complete control.
Right side ball.
अब क्यों मार रहे हैं ये? अब क्यों ट्राई कर रहे हैं?
He just takes advantage of the D.
अब तो मैं हाफ कोर्ट से मारूंगा बस.
Players playing today can do.
8, 7, 6. Can I hit a buzzer beater from half court? अरे बहुत गंदी टाइमिंग. बहुत गंदी टाइमिंग थी. इतनी जल्दी गया ना वो बार कि मैं रिएक्ट ही नहीं कर पाया.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Trent Berry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan.
You're going to be playing with your MyPlayer in the park.
Oh, for sure.
And you have a chance to get that NBA logo.
I might do that, but you know, a lot of people talk.
ये लास्ट मैच है, ठीक है. इसके बाद गेम स्विच मारते देखते हैं मेरे दोस्त क्या खेल रहे हैं डिस्कॉर्ड पे.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Z out there with Paul George. Then it's Antec. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Ibaka in at the 5 spot. And for Washington, Robinson is out there with Rui Hachimura.
अबे
It's Avdia.
काफी सेम जर्सी हो गई, दिक्कत हो जाएगी ये
And
तो.
it's Beal in at the shooting guard. Terrific talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top
और एक
level
कहाँ
guard?
गया मेरा बंदा?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Now, here is George. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go. And George kicks to Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
अबे शफल इतनी तेज कर रहा है रसल वेस्टब्रुक भाई.
Not gonna go that time. And Washington the other way.
उसने तुमने ये मेरे डिफेंडर का शफल देखा कितनी जल्दी करा उसने.
Fell to the Clippers.
And coming into that one, looking to be competitive, but the disparity in talent.
ओ भाई कितना ग्लिची डंकता है.
Expected that result. Once they dug themselves into a hole, I thought they let go of the rope.
And here are the Clippers. He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Scott Brooks did have a few minutes before the game tonight. He's racking his brain, trying to devise ways to take Paul George out of his comfort zone. Coach said he's just so steady, so confident. No matter what defense you run at him, he calmly dissects
भाई
it.
बहुत मुश्किल हो रहा है स्कोर करना. इजी बास्केट्स नहीं मिल रहा हमको.
In the league. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Beal after the made shot from Z. Beal finds Robinson. Outside for Beal. 5 to shoot. Out to the wing.
जंप क्यों कर दिया मैंने?
Another shot. Rebound by the Clippers.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
गुड शॉट.
With the bucket.
वैसे मैं 3 पे खाली खड़ा था.
This is a shot he has made throughout.
ज़्यादा पॉइंट मिलते लेकिन कोई नहीं चलो.
Now here's Westbrook. His last outing we saw.
अरे नहीं.
And there's a whistle that goes on Z. That is his first foul of the game.
गलती से हो गया वो फाउल. करना नहीं था.
Off the inbound pass.
मेरा फाउल क्या? नहीं ठीक है वो. बच गया मैं. अगर एक और फाउल करते ना मैं इस क्वार्टर में तो मैं बाहर था. फिर हाफ के बाद या सेकंड हाफ बिल्कुल ख़त्म होते पे आता मैं.
Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Now here is George. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game.
LT.
See the pass to Zubac. Robinson pulls it in.
मैंने गलती से वो पास वाला बटन दबा दिया, आइकन पास, और फिर उसने दिया नहीं ढंग के बंदे को. खाली कर. ओ भाई ये तो क्लीन था काफी यार, लेकिन कोई नहीं चलो फाउल हुआ ही होगा ऑब्वियसली.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Well, how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's none. Makes it off the glass.
काफी टफ लेअप मारा भाई उसने.
Converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Now, here's Zubac. 8 points his last outing. Z the pass to Kennard. Here's Z. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The pass to Wagner. None with it. Got a piece of it and stolen by McConnell. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Offensive rebound over to the left wing. Pass to Z. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Clock at 4. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here.
बजर बीटर मार रहा था मैं.
Inside, here's none, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on
अबे
that
क्या
one.
10 पॉइंट स्कोर हुआ है भाई 5 मिनट में.
To his offensive game, he is always keeping the defense off balance.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. There's the triple. No good from Z.
14 सेकेंड.
Now here's Avdia. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room.
अरे इतना लेट गैदर करी ना मेरे बंदे ने बॉल. कोई नहीं. कितना क्लोज गेम हो रहा है ये. पता है दिक्कत ही होगी, मैंने अपनी टीम की जर्सी वाइट सिलेक्ट कर दी गलती से और अपोनेंट का होम कोर्ट है तो उनकी वाइट जर्सी थी और मेरे को ज़्यादा समझ नहीं आ रहा कि कौन सी किसकी है, मतलब प्लेयर्स में.
Zubats is checked in for Oliver. Paul George comes in for Eric Bledsoe. And Z subbed in for TJ McConnell.
देख रहे ऐसा नहीं लग रहा है सारे प्लेयर एक ही टीम के हैं.
They've got Ivica Zubats. Z out there with Paul George. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Oturu in at the 4. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Alder.
Hi, guys.
How is that not a steal by...
The Hornets was tremendous. He ended up with 21 points, and he continued to connect from the foul line and the three-point line throughout the game. He performed really well, and I could see his role expanding if he continues to make that kind of impact, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure
Shit भाई 3 भी मिस कर दिया, लेअप भी मिस कर दिया भाई.
He was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Here's George following the bucket by the Wizards. Passes to Z from past the arc. And it's out of bounds.
भाई
Take it the other way.
क्यों नहीं जा रहे मेरे शॉट भाई.
58 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
4 पॉइंट है भाई, बताओ हाफ टाइम आने वाला है.
Here's Lane, and that one
अरे फाउल.
the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
फाउल क्यों भाई.
The Wizards have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
LA's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Z, that one falls coming off Anthony's
Let's
feet.
go.
And that's now 6 points for Z.
Boy, Carmelo Anthony is capable, when he wants to, of spotting that open man. Pretty pass.
Avdia gets the bucket.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix
ये
it.
खाली कैसे छूट गया.
And continue to score consistently.
क्यों. अबे यार मेरी टीम हमेशा ऐसे पास क्यों करती है मुझे.
He kicks to Avdia. Buries it down low.
अबे यार
Got the lead up to 2 now for the Wizards.
ठीक है, मैं लास्ट शॉट मारूंगा लास्ट सेकंड में और क्विक आइसोलेशन. हटो 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 सब हट दो. 10 सेकंड है अभी.
Here's Z. And no good.
मेरे को लगा मैं बजर बीटर मार दूंगा.
Competitive game so far. Washington out in front as they end the second quarter on a 14-4 run. And now we'll send it over to David. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime.
इस मैच में अच्छा नहीं खेल रहा बिल्कुल.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better
रिंग के सामने से उसने बाहर पास कर दिया भाई.
than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids, you're right. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Washington, Bradley Beal is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Rui Hachimura.
वाह भाई, गुड पास भाई. ये काफी सही ऑफेंस था.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
Here's Westbrook. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Anthony. Now the Clippers moving it.
ये तो जाएगा.
George has got the ball.
Hey, you're asking for trouble now if you let Paul George get room to run. Excellent transition and superb at getting himself in the right position.
Here's Westbrook. And it's Westbrook again missing.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Dunk. ओ भाई साहब, क्या डंक मारा भाई उसने.
To the inside, Robinson. Good, and it's Beal picking up the assist. Robinson's got 5.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time.
भाई ये क्या हो रहा है. थर्ड क्वार्टर का चल रहा है. थर्ड क्वार्टर आधा हो गया है और सिर्फ 40 पॉइंट स्कोर हुए हैं. रियल में तो कई बार 40 पॉइंट वो हाफ में मार देते हैं. क्वार्टर हाफ एक क्वार्टर में मार देते हैं 40 पॉइंट. पहले ही कट कर गया भाई ये. अब मार दियो. नाइस.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Wizards trail by 3.
अरे ब्लॉक मत कर, अपने टीममेट से ही ब्लॉक करो. मैं नहीं घंटा.
Washington gets it back. Wagner kicks to none.
जंप क्यों कर देता हूँ मैं.
Shot clock at 5. Accurate with the jump.
मैं जब भी दूर होता हूँ ना अपने प्लेयर से तो मैं फालतू में जंप दब कर देता हूँ फट से.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
अच्छा भाई, मेरे तो आज शॉट ही नहीं जा रहे भाई. ये तो वाइड ओपन खड़ा था भाई. मैं मेरे को ना अपने शूटिंग बैजेस अपग्रेड करने पड़ेंगे. ऑफ ड्रिबल शॉट्स बहुत कम जा रहे हैं भाई मेरे.
The 2 stars, George and Leonard, fill up the forward slot. Luke Kennard out there with Z, and it's Zubats in at the 5 down low. And here they come.
शूट. अबे खेल कर रहा है भाई बॉल के साथ.
A nice shot by George. George has got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for Los Angeles. Lane passes to Robinson. Now here's Avdia, defended by George.
नहीं है.
And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubats has got 4 rebounds in this game. Leonard the pass to Z.
And one.
Now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for the Clippers. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Luke Kennard. Wizards trail by 6. None passes
Steal.
to Wagner.
वो स्टील होना चाहिए था भाई.
Here's none.
नहीं यार, वो स्टील हो जाना चाहिए था. बिल्कुल सही था वो.
How about the awareness from the big man? We think of Mr. Robinson as a shot blocker. What a pretty pass.
To the paint. Here's Ibaka. Takes the assist and lays it in.
Nice.
Pick out the pass nicely.
And there's a pattern.
9 पॉइंट है भाई बस मेरे पूरे मैच में.
Get inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Avdia. defended by George.
ये नहीं है.
None can't get it to fall. Los Angeles leading by 6. Anthony and the layup's good.
ओ भाई साहब, ये गेम ना लेअप्स और जंप शॉट्स पे थोड़ी सी ग्लिची हो जाती है जब आप फास्ट ब्रेक खेलो ना. अभी जैसे उसने 1 सेकंड पहले पकड़ी भी नहीं थी बॉल और अगले ही सेकंड उसने लेअप भी मार दिया.
So let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Scott Brooks' huddle. I told him this is gut check time. This is when it gets real and when it gets fun. We're here to play in these big
नहीं है.
moments. Let's make this one count.
मार गया भाई.
5 cliches.
Thanks, David. Los Angeles calls timeout.
अब तो टाइम आउट गेम खेलते रहेंगे. फाउल होगा, टाइम आउट, फाउल, टाइम आउट.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Beyond the arc.
ये तो जाएगा. ग्रीन है.
Hits it from deep. 3 points there from Z.
फाइनली भाई 14%.
For Los Angeles.
वर्स्ट शूटिंग नाइट भाई. 14% फ्रॉम द 3-point लाइन. और ओवरऑल मैच में भी कमी होगी.
Theo can't get it to go.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
No good from Z.
I'll tell you,
कैसे नहीं जा रहे शॉट्स. वाइड ओपन तो खड़ा हूँ मैं.
been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
There's Beal.
घंटा.
No good on that one. And the Clippers will come the other way. The pass to Z. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Leads to Ibaka.
अच्छा, उसकी छाती में ही पास दे दिया.
And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for Washington. They trail by 9 points. Hachimura finds Beal.
मेरे बंदे का स्टैमिना खत्म भाई.
Pulls up on the wing. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Ibaka's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Anthony, the pass to George. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
क्या स्क्रीन दे रहा है भाई ये बंदा मेरे को.
They get it back. And what a
ओ भाई.
out of the air. Credit the block. Tipped away. Here's Beal. The Wizards with another miss.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
George passes to Z.
Isolation.
101 left in the fourth quarter. Got a piece of it.
अच्छा, मेरा बंदा बहुत टायर्ड है भाई.
Up the court. Avdia pushing it up.
स्टील.
George with the ball. Now Avdia defending.
नहीं, डंक नहीं मार पाएगा. मेरे बंदे का स्टैमिना नहीं है
And the
बिल्कुल भी.
Clippers lead by 11.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one
Good
thing
shot,
is
bhai.
searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. The shot by Beal, no good. Pass to Z. Takes the three. Trains the three-pointer.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each
लीड
guy
के
doing
अच्छा,
his part. You love what
इतने
you're seeing.
घटिया परसेंटेज पे भी सबसे ज्यादा 3 मैंने ही मारे इस गेम में.
This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in.
बॉल हैंडलिंग, फ्री थ्रो नहीं बढ़ा सकता, पोस्ट फेड, मिड रेंज भी नहीं बढ़ा सकता। भाई ये सब तो 900 हो गए भाई। ये तो इसको लेवल अप करने में तो बहुत टाइम, 12,000। इतना एक्सपी मतलब इतना वीसी कहाँ से लाएंगे? बॉल हैंडल एक ही बढ़ रहा है, नहीं एक और बढ़ रहा है ना, वही तो 737 760। ठीक है, बॉल हैंडलिंग अच्छी करनी है भाई अपनी। मुझे ये नहीं समझ आ रहा है इनके इवेंट कब है जो ये मेरे को करने हैं। ये इवेंट्स क्यों नहीं दिख रहे मुझे? ऑल स्टार ब्रेक में चले गया। चलो नेक्स्ट स्ट्रीम में ऑल स्टार ब्रेक पे चलेंगे, सिमुलेट कर देंगे सारे गेम। नहीं सारे तो नहीं, नेक्स्ट नहीं, मतलब आगे वाली स्ट्रीम में ऑल स्टार ब्रेक पे चलेंगे। अभी देखते हैं डिस्कॉर्ड पे क्या चल रहा है। हेलो,
हाँ जी।
क्या खेल रहे हो तुम?
नथिंग मच।
और ये कैसी, क्या खेल रहे हो तुम?
मैं टॉम रेडर।
अच्छा,
Getting out here, getting the feel for the game again. It's been a while since we played 5-on-5, so getting the feel for that, getting my feet under myself, and then having fun with a crowd and the people in the crowd, and
2K Sports welcomes you.
चलो अभी सब सिंगल प्लेयर गेम खेल रहे हैं, तो अभी स्विच नहीं मारते, यही खेलते रहते हैं। थोड़ा और प्लेयर को लेवल अप करते हैं।
Moments from now. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the end. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Anthony. Then it's Paul.
अरे वॉरियर्स के अगेंस्ट मैच है क्या? नहीं खेलना भाई। स्टेफन करी मूव करता रहेगा और उसको ट्रैक करते करते मैं पागल हो जाऊंगा। देखे यहाँ पे स्क्रीन सेट करी। चलो अभी
To a point now where we start talking MVP at the start of the season. You know, people just love to talk sports at this point, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual awards out there. I think you can make a case and sway some opinions with your play this time of year, but I like the
सर्ज इबाका स्टेफन करी से रिबाउंड नहीं ले पाया भाई। हाइट डिफरेंस बहुत ज़्यादा है, फिर भी रिबाउंड नहीं ले पाया। अरे मैं खाली खड़ा था, इसको पहले ही दे देना चाहिए। फेड अवे क्यों मार रहा है?
George against Thompson. Offensive rebound. Out to Ibaka. Over Wiseman. Nice spin off the left.
भाई मेरी टीम अपने आप ही खेल रही है, मुझे कुछ करने की जरूरत ही नहीं है। मैं पास मांगे जा रहा हूँ प्ले बनाने के लिए, वो बंदे लगे पड़े अपना रिबाउंड और सेकंड चांस पॉइंट्स बनाते हैं। वाइजमैन नहीं, खाली छूट गया, बच गया।
Just lucky he was off.
गुड शॉट भाई। हाईलाइट प्ले, हाईलाइट प्ले क्या हो गया भाई?
He can be automatic in there when given room.
Just about 2 minutes into the game.
आइसोलेशन प्ले होने वाला है शायद।
Outside Curry. Thompson, three-pointer, hits the three-point bomb.
ओ भाई 3 पॉइंटर मार दिया भाई पहला।
Quick trigger on full display. Thompson needs only a little breathing
नाइस लीड नहीं देनी भाई ज़्यादा लीड देंगे तो फिर वो भाग जाएंगे मेरे साथ नहीं ओ भाई गुड रिबाउंड गुड पास लेट्स गो 4-point lead
George gives you. His range seems to extend a little every year.
Curry looking it over.
नहीं
It's rebounded by Leonard.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss. 1:52 left to play in the first quarter. See the pass to Ibaka.
गुड शॉट भाई और मैंने भी क्या पास दिया भाई इसको
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the...
Clippers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
वाह बेंच प्लेयर्स ने उन्हें लीड दे दी भाई 4 पॉइंट की मुझे लग ही रहा था कुछ तो होने वाला है जिससे फिर अब ओनली 3-point गेम यहाँ पे डिफेंस अबे मैं जंप क्यों नहीं कर पाता मेरे बंदे के हाथ नीचे ही रह जाते हैं
and his anticipation.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Kennard.
चलो हमने वापस शेफ करी कांट स्टॉप हो भाई ऐसा होता है क्या रियल में भी ट्विटर पे ऐसे ही लड़ाइयाँ चल रही होती हैं क्या थोड़ी बहुत लड़ाइयाँ इन द सेंस कुछ कमेंट्स है ऐसा कुछ नहीं यार
really causing havoc on both ends of the floor. A surprise attack from a guy who's typically viewed as a role player. See if he can continue to play a larger role in tonight's game.
Thanks, David. You know, GA, you wonder how much of that performance can carry over into this one.
You never really know what will happen game to game.
अच्छा ओ भाई क्ले थॉमसन क्या डंक मारा भाई
We'll see though if he can replicate that rhythm tonight.
Z the pass to George.
लूक कनार्ड को देना था गलत बंदे को दे दिया
And the mid-range jumper really right in George's comfort zone. When he isn't blowing by guys and finishing at the rim, he's knocking that one down with consistency.
Wiseman dishes to Curry. Leonard against Pascal. 6 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. It's good for
अबे कोई मेरी हेल्प के लिए क्यों नहीं आता मैं अपनी टीम की हेल्प करता कोई मेरी हेल्प के लिए तो नहीं आता कोई
And that one's good, Leonard.
चलो ठीक है 3 पॉइंट्स हमने वापस ले लिए 3-point गेम है ज़्यादा लीड नहीं देनी उनको वरना फिर मैच ख़त्म हो जाएगा
To the left wing. Pascal kicks to Curry.
नहीं यार मैं बच गया चलो
With the rebound.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are
ग्रीन लेट्स गो भाई बराबर कर दिया मैच
Feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
Thompson the bounce pass.
अच्छा 1-handed पास फेक चल रहे हैं
Off there. He misses his first shot of the night. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
पास पास पास
Put yourself in a good position to win, no matter if you're home or away.
51 seconds left in the first half of the game.
Good shot, bhai.
One is good.
Yeah, and
And from mid-range, Leonard's jump
I
shot
got the assist
is
for that.
money.
Nice.
It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
Curry's shot is good.
His field goal percentage is creeping up there now. I mean, it wasn't pretty in the first quarter.
Z the pass to Leonard. Here's Z.
अबे मैं तो सिर्फ फेक कर रहा था वो भी स्टील हो जाती बॉल.
You can see the D just a little slow getting to the bucket. I mean, he'll make you pay for that.
Pass to Wiseman. On the wing, Wiggins. And Curry has it in the corner. Lets it fly. And it's good.
अबे भाई फेडिंग शॉट मार गया स्टेफन करी.
Game tied up here for the Warriors.
Oh, and you can't let Curry have that yet. Stop it.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden
एक भी बजर बीटर नहीं मार पाया हूँ मैं, पता है.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
ओ भाई साहब क्या डंक था.
Replicate what he did in the first half.
बहुत गंदा था डंक भाई.
In the backcourt, Andrew Wiggins is out there with Eric Pascal. And it's Wiseman in at the 5 down low. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
फ्लोटर मार गया भाई.
Machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the
Nice.
spacing. I think that
We get those points straight back, bhai.
allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto MB down low. That wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known.
ये तो जाएगा.
But I always pictured you as being
खाली छूट गया वो.
turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Z guarded by Kerr.
रोल भाई शूट. ये तो जाना चाहिए. रिबाउंड मिस कर दिया भाई. वाइड ओपन 3 पॉइंटर मिस कर दिया. अरे फाउल और कर दिया भाई. फाउल क्यों कर दिया.
Shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
6 पॉइंट लीड है उनकी. हम बोनस में 7 पॉइंट लीड.
109 left in the third quarter of the game. And there's the pass to Z.
अरे नहीं यार मेरे को पंप फेक करना था. ये बंदा फेंक दिया बॉल भाई इसने. शिट भाई.
Smith kicks to McDermott.
फालतू शॉट मारा.
Pass to Wiseman. He gets that one. Wiseman's got 8 points.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
The Clippers have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Z, he's guarded by Diallo. Sinks the three-pointer.
Nice.
8 points for Z.
And that's good stuff from him. Nice touch.
Golden State's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. And out of bounds.
Let's go. अगर यहाँ पे हम 3 मार देते हैं तो लीड सिर्फ 3 पॉइंट्स की रह जाएगी. 3 मारना है भाई. 3 मारना है.
Z guarded by Kerr.
Shoot.
Here's Zubats. And he drops
Nice.
off the glass. 6 points for him.
Nice pass.
Only 4-point game.
On the interior, gotta love
You gotta get a defensive stop.
Outside Curry.
नहीं. Rebound. Pass.
Zubats has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Z, and the basket is good.
Nice. Only a 2-point game now.
Here's Curry, 13 points in the game.
4-3-2.
From deep, and he
बच गए, इन एंड आउट था भाई वो शॉट। भाई 7 या 9 पॉइंट लीड थी भाई, कट डाउन कर दिया हमने 2 पॉइंट पे। नाइस, चलो जीतना है भाई ये गेम। पिछली बार मैं हारा था इसकी, मतलब गोल्डन स्टेट के अगेंस्ट, क्योंकि तब मेरा लेवल अप नहीं गए, तो मेरा बंदा भागते हुए कोर्ट के बाहर ही पहुंच गया भाई। डंक डंक डंक, लेट्स गो।
And the fact that Leonard can pour it in like tonight, and in addition to his defense, is really why he's one of the best two-way players we've ever seen.
Rebound मिल गया, nice. McConnell ये अंदर, nice. Let's go भाई। अगर ये जाएगा ना फ्री थ्रो तो हम लीड पे आ जाएंगे। अरे मिस कर दिया भाई। स्टील स्टील।
Golden State moving the ball around. Top of the key. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
Here's Ibaka. Chalk up two there.
Oh भाई, डबल डबल भाई, 10 पॉइंट 10 असिस्ट। Let's go, we got the lead.
Like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
He's running wild. They had to call a timeout just to take away at least some of his momentum.
And the Warriors making a change here. Pascal's checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Anthony's checked in. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. It's 0-0. One play at a time. Execute the game plan. That's how we're going to win this game. Kevin is trying to keep him focused.
That's good from Stephen Curry.
And what you admire about Curry is how easily the game comes to him. But he's earned that. He works so hard, he can play with such a carefree attitude.
Here's Z. And it's off the
अरे यार ये इतनी जल्दी कैसे आ गए स्टेफन करी वहाँ पे भाई? नहीं ये नहीं जाएगा। ये कैसे चला गया भाई? बंदा सामने खड़ा उसके।
Clippers trail by 3.
अच्छा स्टेफन करी डंक। लेट्स गो भाई। टेक ओवर क्यों नहीं आ रहा मेरे पे? किसी भी टीममेट का टेक ओवर नहीं आ रहा। अबे स्क्रीन नहीं है। He should have taken the easy two. अरे फिर फेंक दिया यार। मैं पंप फेंक के लिए करता हूँ यार वो चीज़, ये शूट कर दिया यार। दो बार हो गया ऐसे। नहीं डिफेंस। अबे बहुत गंदा हूँ भाई मैं डिफेंस में इस गेम में।
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
बस
That's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what.
हाँ यही होगा प्लेयर ऑफ द गेम ऑब्वियसली। और कौन होगा?
It's a take charge brand of basketball he's been playing tonight. His
Catch and shoot. Let's go भाई। 71. Score is side up.
Their game plan really became simple. Just get him the ball.
स्टील डंक 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 डंक। ठीक है लेअप भी चलेगा भाई, लेअप भी चलेगा।
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
2 मिनट बचे हैं अभी भी, जीत सकते हैं वो भी और हम भी, दोनों ही।
1:57 left in the fourth. Disco kicks to Diallo. Here's Wiseman. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Los Angeles has gone one.
I'll run down the clock भाई, बिल्कुल लास्ट में मारूंगा मैं.
1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to George.
डबल टीम में पॉल जॉर्ज इज ओपन. अच्छा भाई, मेरे को लगा वाइड ओपन ले, अब तो मारेगा भाई. मिस कर दिया.
Diallo the pass to Wiseman. Back to Diallo.
मिस कर दिया भाई पॉल जॉर्ज ने शॉट.
And the Warriors miss again.
भाई दे भाई दे, बोल दे.
Here's Z.
फाउल. जाएगा क्या फ्री थ्रो? मेरे बंदे का स्टैमिना बिल्कुल खत्म है भाई.
And that makes it a 3-point lead.
रुको मैं.
And he hits
लेट्स गो.
So now it's a 4-point ball
4 point game भाई.
Those are big. I mean, turns into a 2-possession game.
outside Curry.
स्क्रीन हेल्प भाई. क्या
And he has brought them
स्क्रीन आ गई भाई? हेल्प क्यों नहीं दे रहे मेरे बंदे?
Seen a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
see the pass to Carmelo. Z guarded by Curry.
शूट. नहीं यार, शिट, मैंने शॉट क्लॉक नहीं देखी.
That are magnified when we're talking
शिट भाई, शिट.
Timeout called the Warriors.
मैंने शॉट क्लॉक नहीं देखी यार.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what's your
इतना इंटेंस हो गया ना वहाँ पे गेम. कसम से बता रहा हूँ भाई, मेरा ध्यान ही नहीं गया शॉट क्लॉक पे.
Interesting decision.
out left to the wing?
क्यों खाली छोड़ रखा है भाई इसे?
Out to Thompson.
अबे
For three.
मतलब मैं जिस पे जा रहा हूँ उस पे नहीं स्विच करेंगे, किसी रैंडम बंदे पे डाल देंगे भाई मेरे को.
Los Angeles calls
1 point lead भाई.
They're trailing by
4
one.
सेकंड.
3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And I think they've got enough time to try and get the ball inside. And unless they get a wide open look on the perimeter, that should be what the focus is. Even if you miss at the rim, you've got a good chance to maybe try and draw a foul.
Look, Curry is a
यार
defender.
ये गलत हुआ यार. मैं जिस पे जा रहा हूँ ओपन बंदा खड़ा है, मैं उस पे हेल्प डिफेंस के लिए जा रहा हूँ, उस पे नहीं स्विच कर रहे. वो रैंडम बंदा उधर वहाँ खड़ा है, वहाँ पे स्विच कर दिया मेरे को.
Just they continued to wait out until the very last moment.
यार ये गलत है भाई. मैं जीत रहा था इनसे.
See these tight games won at home. That advantage of having
ना भाई,
the crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
मैं जीत रहा था यार ये
Wraps
मैच.
it up for Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
कितना वीसी है भाई मेरे पास? 800. स्पीड किससे बढ़ रही है मेरी? बॉल हैंडलिंग से स्पीड बढ़ेगी क्या? मेरी स्पीड कैसे बढ़ेगी? मेरे को नहीं समझ आ रहा. लैटरल क्विकनेस, डिफेंस से स्पीड बढ़ी, बॉल हैंडलिंग से. अगर मेरे सारे स्टार्ट्स फुल हो जाएं ना वीसी लग रहा है भाई 1 लाख हो गया है। ये क्या हुआ? बाकी के अपग्रेड चलो लास्ट गेम है भाई ये मेरा, इसके बाद मैं स्ट्रीम ऑफ कर दूंगा। ये लास्ट गेम है।
You're looking live and down at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Caldwell Pope out there with George Hill. And it's Drummond in at the 5. And for the Clippers, Oliver is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Z, then it's Ibaka, and it's George in a 2-guard. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, I think both of these teams have a really solid roster. And I love the blend of experience and youth. When you have NBA experience on the floor, there's just a level of play that you see at the defensive end that makes it enjoyable for me. So I think that's what we'll see tonight. Experienced pros getting after it.
Here's Z. Traps in the tray. Z's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Clippers. James against
मेरे को अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है, मेरे को हो गया मार के।
James in the post. Count that one.
That's as good as you can defend LeBron inside, and it's still not good enough.
And stolen by LeBron.
अच्छा, कहाँ पास दिया, बॉल कहाँ गई है?
Guarded by Z. Some solid defense from Ibaka.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Good ball movement here by the Clippers.
ओ भाई,
Palms the block.
हाँ लेब्रॉन पे स्विच कर दो भाई, मेरे को बहुत बढ़िया।
Outside for Caldwell Pope.
लेब्रॉन पे मत डालो भाई, मुझे बैंड बच जाएगी मेरी।
Now the pass to LeBron. Just 5 to shoot.
नहीं या और अच्छा।
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
Here's Oliver. He's averaging a bit over
ये रहा
5
भाई
points a
खाली।
game. Outside, George over Caldwell Pope. Pulled the shot a little.
3-pointer, अरे 2 मारा भाई। ये लाइन कट क्यों करते हैं यार इतने लोग? एक स्टेप पीछे से 3 हो जाएगा, वो लाइन कट कर करके उसको वो करते रहते हैं, 2-pointer बना देते हैं।
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Z, he's guarded by Hill. Leonard, the pass to Z. Clippers working now with the new shot clock.
Nice भाई, rebound, second chance points.
Offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time.
अच्छा, ये ऑलिवर देख रहा है भाई बॉल को जाते हुए इसके सामने से।
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, I got a chance to chat a little bit with Frank Vogel. He wants his guys to focus on jamming the perimeter shooters. He wants hard closeouts, no room to operate. He knows what this team can do if you give them any space on the outside to shoot. And they're going to be determined not to let that happen. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the 3 ball is a big concern for any defense. Got that one up quick.
And the D really on its heels on that possession, didn't know what to do.
पता था मारने दिया उसको भाई।
Puts up a 3. Good. And Upamecano gets the assist. And it's 6 points for Z.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here is Davis.
हट जाओ.
This game he played against Utah.
Oh man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Passes to Z. 2 free throws coming up.
Foul.
And they call the shooting foul.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
The Lakers trail. Outside, Davis.
ये भी कितना क्लोज मैच हो रहा है.
Gasol dishes to Davis. Tries again. It's hauled in by the Clippers. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Now Bosch, after the missed 3 from Z.
अच्छा ये क्या स्विच हो रखा है. अबे रीबाउंड ले लो भाई. कभी तो हर बार वो रीबाउंड ले लेते हैं भाई.
The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And the basket by Ingles. This tug of war
12 seconds.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Here's Z. And that shot
ओए इन्हें नो
doesn't go in. A good close
चले क्यों नहीं जाते शॉट्स.
And earlier we got a few words from Marc Gasol regarding his former teammate.
The way he plays defensively, you know what he stands for, and how competitive he is.
And of course, Gasol. Soon swap here for the Clippers. Outside, Davis. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Drummond trying to get himself free. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Davis. The Clippers shooting impressively throughout at 62%.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the
Dunk
floor,
by
about his defense. Still an elite level defender. Guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
So the Lakers 5 right now. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Hill is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Drummond in at the 5 down low. And so it's the Lakers with it. The Clippers getting the bucket. Just 4 to shoot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible, and he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical, gets blocks but doesn't get pulled out of position.
Oh bhai.
Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Leonard. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hi guys, Z in that last game against the Warriors was a man on a mission. He finished with 17 points, and he was in a groove all game long, from both the free throw line and behind the arc. Another fantastic showing in what has been a great stretch of
ये तो
basketball.
फाउल करने ही आ रहा था मेरे को.
We'll see if he can keep it going tonight.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him.
अब मैं फ्री थ्रो बहुत कम मिस करने लगा हूँ.
Force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
And the Lakers making a change here. Bosh is checked in.
ये कौन है?
Back to LeBron. And they double up James. Loads it up for Davis. It's tipped. It's stolen by Ibaka. pass to Z. It's George on the wing. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And here's Anthony from
क्यों? अबे फोर्स.
And the Lakers will go the other way with it. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And that one they owned.
ओ भाई साहब,
Second chance opportunities.
क्या पुटबैक स्लैम मारा भाई इसमें.
Hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard.
हाँ 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 हाँ, खड़ा रहे यहीं खड़ा रहे, खड़ा रहे यहीं. हिट ही नहीं.
Z, he's covered by Bosch. And it's sent back by Drummond.
फायदा क्या हुआ कटाने का? वो आ गया बंदा.
Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
And it's Bosch in the corner.
नहीं.
He feeds it to Davis. Basket is good. The assist from Bosch.
4 सेकंड शॉट क्लॉक.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
अच्छा, क्यों नहीं?
So far through the first. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the
-1 इतना करने के बाद भी माइनस में है मेरा स्टार्ट.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Z.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
They've got Paul
Block
George.
पड़ा भाई.
Kawhi Leonard is out there with Oliver. Then there's Z, and it's Ibaka in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are three guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible, and I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Now here's Leonard, following the miss by Anthony Davis. Z, he's guarded by Caldwell Pope, and the call will be against.
फाउल भाई. मेरे से बॉल स्टील करने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ.
It's Davis on the wing, covered by Anthony. Ingles passes to Davis. Back to Ingles. 4 on the clock. Fades and shoots.
अच्छा.
It's hauled in by the Clippers.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Z, Ingles covering. Z, the pass to Zubac.
पास क्यों कर दिया मैंने? वाइड ओपन खड़ा हूँ, मैं पास कर दिया मैंने. हाँ, घुस जा अंदर.
Pass to Z, lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Gasol. Gasol's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
The lead now cut to single digits. Ingles has got 8
अच्छा 9 पॉइंट लीड है हमारी.
He
ठीक है
sets
फिर.
his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And the dunk by Zubac.
Carmelo Anthony showing
मार्क गसॉल फाउल करते हैं भाई. फाउल करना है.
Checked in for Anthony, and Georgia subbed in for TJ McConnell.
फ्री बास्केट्स नहीं है.
Change here. The free throw
अच्छा,
drops for Zubac.
लेब्रॉन जेम्स पॉइंट गार्ड पे है. मैं लेब्रॉन को डिफेंड नहीं कर रहा भाई. स्विच.
Looking at his numbers, he
अबे
averages about
यार.
9 points a game. Here's the dish to LeBron. Lobbed up there for Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
And I like the timing that Drummond has on these alley-oops. That's not as easy as he makes it look. He knows precisely when to leave the ground to receive the pass and finish it off.
नाइस वन भाई, मेरे 2 ही असिस्ट है पूरे गेम में. मैं पॉइंट गार्ड हूँ क्या हूँ, मतलब स्कोरिंग.
Keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. That one goes. Count it. And that's 10 points for LeBron.
ना अजीब सा शॉट था ना ये अभी.
He's a pass-first team player. Is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Z, the pass to Ibaka, uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Clippers lead by 11.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's LeBron, fouled in the act of shooting.
अबे क्या मैं क्या करूँगा इस बंदे के अगेंस्ट. भाई हद है भाई.
James, even when he gets hit, he can still score.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
Guys, he is close to where he was last year.
गलत बंदे में मैचअप.
His numbers are still down.
GTA आजा. अभी तो मैं ब्रेक ले रहा हूँ, इसके बाद खाना खाऊंगा, फिर खेलते हैं, फिर GTA खेलेंगे, कोई दिक्कत नहीं. ये मैच के बाद मैं NBA बंद कर रहा हूँ, स्ट्रीम भी ऑफ कर रहा हूँ, फिर GTA खेलेंगे तो स्ट्रीम भी चालू कर लूँगा वापस.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here, looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility.
करता हूँ इस मैच के बाद, अभी बात कर रहा हूँ, रुक जा.
Something that the majority of big guys possess.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. So the Lakers 5 right now. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then it's George Hill. And it's Horton.
अबे हेल्प डिफेंस दे दो भाई, वो स्क्रीन दे रहा है, तुम कुछ तो कर लो. हेलो NBA चैंप है क्या? चैंप तो नहीं है, अभी हारा हूँ मैं मैच. मार दियो भाई, मार दियो. फाउल.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
So he picks up just one from the line that time.
नहीं मैं इसी पे हूँ भाई, मैं नहीं हूँ लेब्रॉन पे. मैं नहीं जा रहा उस बंदे में भाई, वो जानवर है, मैं नहीं जा रहा उसमें. 4 फाउल हो गए मेरे. शिट भाई, फाउल नहीं कर सकता अब मैं. अब मैंने फाउल किया तो मैच से बाहर हो. अरे ठीक है, वो कर सकता है, उसके 2 ही फाउल है. मैं बाहर होने वाला हूँ, मुझे लग रहा है. नहीं, 6-point game, 5-point game.
Clippers leading by 5. Passes it to Z.
अच्छा ये मैक्स हो गया लेवल. नहीं भाई, मैक्स कहाँ हो गया? गलत है भाई, ये बंदा डिफेंसिव प्लेयर है ही नहीं. कुछ भी ब्लॉक मार दिया भाई मेरे. दे दो भाई तुम बॉल, तुमसे कुछ ना होगा. हाँ, गुड स्क्रीन. हाँ, इजी शॉट, लेट्स गो. फिर से 5-point गेम भाई. हमें बस यही करना है. अब वो स्कोर करेंगे तो हमें स्कोर करना है, बस स्कोर करना ज़रूरी है. भले हम डिफेंस पे बास्केट दे दें उनको, बस ये नहीं है कि हाँ बस छोड़ दिया खाली. ये सुन पा रहे हैं क्या मेरी आवाज़? चल चल चल, फर्स्ट स्टेप मिल गया. ओ भाई, पहली बार मैंने ट्रिपल मूव करके कटाया एक बंदे को.
Sadly, neither did the defenders.
And the Lakers call time here.
Every time I
पहली बार मैंने 2 क्रॉसओवर करे और वो बंदा वो हो गया, मतलब दूर हो गया मेरे से, सेपरेशन बना लिया मैंने क्रॉसओवर करके।
So it's the Clippers taking the
चलो
win.
जीत गए, 2 पॉइंट से जीत गए।
Fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
17 पॉइंट भाई।
so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports.
देखें मेरा प्लेयर के कोई अपग्रेड है क्या? अपग्रेड करके मैं ऑफ कर रहा हूँ बस स्ट्रीम। थ्री पॉइंट शॉट बढ़ा लो, और क्या बॉल हैंडलिंग नहीं बढ़ रही, ठीक है। अब बॉल हैंडलिंग और 3 पॉइंट शूटिंग बढ़ाऊंगा मैं बस, और कुछ नहीं बढ़ाऊंगा मैं। और लैटरल क्विकनेस अगर बढ़ती होगी तो ठीक है, लैटरल क्विकनेस भी चाहिए। बंदे को लेवल अप करना काफ़ी मुश्किल है भाई, बहुत टाइम लग रहा है। चलो इसी के साथ बंद करते हैं स्ट्रीम और गेम भी। मैं खाना खाऊंगा और शायद शाम को स्ट्रीम करूंगा। 2.5 घंटे की स्ट्रीम हमारी हो गई है। चलो क्या टाइम हो रहा है? 3:30। गेम के एग्जिट के साथ स्ट्रीम ऑफ करेंगे। एग्जिट गेम और स्ट्रीम भी